She got my juices going. It's a good thing I dress very sexy tonight. That's another thing. I'm in this business a long time, and I know you have to feel good thoughts and feel sexy about it. When I 42 years I'm in show business. When I started out, I wanted to be a Chippendales dancer. And I went on my first audition, took off my clothes. They said I should be a comedian. You're smiling. Sexy is making people laugh, of course. When I was in 5th grade, all the girls used to drool over me. It was a special school, but they liked me. Big time. These are the jokes. These are what are called self-deprecating jokes. I don't make fun of you. I take it all out on myself. It's a lot safer for my health to do it that way. And you would think people would appreciate it. I'm on a ship, again, maybe 6, 7 months ago. I'm up in the buffet, and this woman's like waving me over. I go, oh, no. Yes, ma'am, how are you? He goes, I watched your show the other night. You make a lot of fun of yourself. I don't appreciate your humor. I happen to think you're a very handsome man. And I said, thank you very much. And then she turned around and walked into a wall. But you understand, look at these 3 hot-looking babes in the front row here. You knew coming out tonight that eyes were going to be on you. And people make that judgment. When they see you, they make an instant judgment. And that's how it is. And I knew that back in 1975 when I first started out. And I saved up $1,000. I went to New York City, finest photography studio that money could buy. I said, make me look like the star I shall one day be. Here I am, 1975. I want my money back. Roughest, you ever been to a biker bar? Probably not. This place like a 2 tattoo minimum just to walk in. The ladies' room had urinals in it. This is a rough joint. So at the end of the show, the bikers want to go have a beer with you. And I can have like 1 beer in it, but they get a little wasted. And they've never met ethnic people like me from the East Coast. So it always starts that they get real chum. I want to ask you a question. I go, yeah, sure. What do you need to know? They go, how come you Jews, I like it when they started out, you Jews. I'm looking around. Maybe a bus showed up. Who's here? What? Where's Uncle Morty? Did I get a toy? Who came? Company's here. I go, how come you always lawyers and doctors and in show business? You different than us? I go, hey, man, read your basic U.S. history. Like all the great ethnic people that came to the United States, we assimilated, got with the program, end of story. However, if you want one, and I mean one teeny, tiny difference, we don't seek dangerous jobs like everybody else. Because let's face it, when they find a telephone worker slumped over an electrical pole with 10,000 volts shooting through his body, do you think that's Murray Sheckelstein? You are such a nice crew. I'm only up here for like 3 days. These are very short gigs up here. We love this so much. Back to my life in Delray, and then there'll be more blind dates. That's what my life has come down to. The people in my community fix me up. Now, I'm looking for somebody my own age. I like 60, maybe 59, 61. But they fixed me up. My last blind date was I think it was in April. She was 40 years old, lived in Boca. I went to pick her up at her condo. She opens up the front door. I look inside. There's a 3-foot iguana running around. I said, what the hell is that? She goes, it's my baby. I was afraid to ask who the father was. And we get in the car. We're not together 2 minutes. She starts making announcements. Bruce, in 1 year, I want to be married and have a baby. I looked at her. I said, you don't get many second dates, do you? I said, kidnappers give the hostage's family more time to go over the ransom note. She goes, I'm sorry, it's my biological clock. So I tapped her on the forehead. I said, I just hit the snooze alarm. I took her to the Cheesecake Factory. It's like my favorite place. We get in. Waitress hadn't even arrived yet with the menus. My date leans across the table and she goes, hey, Bruce, you think I should get a boob job? I didn't know what to say. I said, why don't you have one done, see if you like it? I was being tortured. I was ready to confess to the Lindbergh kidnapping, okay? Do you ever feel that God has put a curse on your life for something you did a long time ago? You got to pay for it every day. It's true. I think it all started when I tore up a chain letter in 1971. Never should have done that. Then my date starts telling me about the ex-husband. I don't want to hear about the ex-husband. She says, my ex-husband was a crack addict. I said, if I was married to you, crack would just be an appetizer. Then the food comes halfway through the meal, another announcement. Bruce, where do you see this relationship developing into? I said, a murder-suicide. I'm driving her home as fast as I can. Another announcement. Bruce, you know something, I'm not like the other women. I don't go all the way on the first date. I said, I didn't think you did, and I dropped her off at the bus stop. You're so lucky. You're so lucky you found one another. You know, my family came to the United States. I don't know what our histories are similar, but they came from Russia. 1906, they fled. And to this day, when I meet these new Russians that come to America, oh, these are the hottest women. I got it. So I go play around on the internet. I found this one website, RussianWomen.com. And I found this one woman, she's living in Chechnya. This is what her profile said. Conditions in my country are so horrible, I will do absolutely anything to get out. Now that's what I want to hear. So I emailed her my photo. She writes back, I think I'm going to tough it out here for a while. Thank you very much. You guys you're on fire. You're the best. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you.